It's Transformers96 here with another video. I'm going to be talking about some newly shown Hot Toys. In this video I'm going to be mainly focusing on the Flametrooper, as well as I will be talking quickly at the end about the First Order TIE Fighter TIE Fighter pilot. You know, when that figure went on pre-order, I've never been a huge fan of the TIE Fighter pilots, so I didn't make a video. You know, I was thinking maybe if I had something to bundle it in with, I could talk about with it, but there was really nothing else, so I decided just to not make a video for that and just kind of wait until the next thing was shown from Hot Toys, which is now the Flametrooper. So let's talk about that first. As you can see, we had the Flametrooper here. This is basically the last Trooper that they have to show. The only other one that they could do and will probably do is the Riot Trooper, which is the same exact, it's a regular Stormtrooper, but with an extra shield and like baton, you know. So I'll be interested to see that one. You know, of course it's just some extra accessories. However, I really like the idea of a Riot Trooper, so I might be tempted to get that one. However, I believe, I'm almost 100% sure that what they'll do with the Riot Trooper is have that as as some sort of Toy Fair exclusive or something. So I doubt we'll just get a regular release Riot Trooper. So I think that this is basically the end of the Troopers for the regular release, at least from what we've seen in the movie. There might be another Trooper in the movie that we don't know about. I highly doubt that though. So most likely from now on we'll get some more, we'll get the actual characters from the movie and not the Troopers. My guess is Captain Phasma will be next, but I'm not sure. Overall, though, this Flametrooper is looking really awesome, I have to say. The Flametrooper is probably my favorite Trooper from the movie, just design-wise. Obviously, they haven't appeared in any of the trailers, except for the final one, where when they show the First Order that's being, you know, given a talk to by General Hux, you do see the back of a few Flametroopers, but other than that, you don't see any solid Flametroopers in the trailers. So you don't see, you know, if they're using their flames to, you know, burn like the houses of the rebels, or if they're using them to burn the rebels. We'll have to see how that's going to go down. But overall, I really like the design of the Flametroopers. They're quite bulky. Their chest armor is very large. Almost gives them, you know, a bit of a tubby look, but I still think that it looks really awesome. They've got some awesome tanks as far as their backpacks go, and then a hose that goes from the tank up into their weapon, which is interesting. The handle of the weapon is kind of like a gas a pump handle at a gas station, and it's kind of like goes into a gun that also has a another small area for the other hand to hold, because it is a gun that's meant to be held with two hands, of course. Overall, I think Hot Toys has done a great job. Of course, they've gone with a shiny, clean look instead of a battle damaged, which for the Iron Man armors, I prefer battle damaged. However, with the Troopers, I think that the clean look is the much better way to go. So far from what we've seen, they're very clean in the movie. I'm sure a lot of them will get battle damaged, but a clean look is more what I think represents a Stormtrooper. You don't, when you think of a Stormtrooper, you think of a clean one. You don't think of one with a bunch of scars or anything. So I do think that it is nice that they went with a clean look, which I've actually heard, at least one person on Hot Toys' Facebook complaining about, but I think that it's a wonderful choice. Overall, the articulation looks really good. It looks like it's got some rubber knees. However, they can be bent pretty nicely, at least from these pictures, and it doesn't look like the hose, inhibits the movement of the gun. As you can see there, the hose is very bent in this shot, and it's still looking quite nice. Overall, he looks kind of like a plain figure. I was really hoping that they would give you some fire accessories. All of these fire accessories that you see in the pictures are not actual accessories. They're digitally added in, which is such a shame, because I thought for sure that they would give us some fire accessories at the very minimum. I thought that they would repack the Iron Man Mark 1 flame that came with him, the 2.0 version. I thought at the very minimum they would repack that one as a fire accessory, and unfortunately they didn't, and they didn't give us anything. They didn't even give us like a little piece of fire to kind of cap at the end of it, so like it's starting to ignite. Nothing like that, which is such a shame, and takes a really interesting Stormtrooper and makes them more bland, unfortunately, which is just such really a missed opportunity by Hot Toys. Really would have liked some fire accessories. I do have that Mark 1 Iron Man figure, so I do have the fire accessory. You know, I think, yeah, I've got it right here, as you can see there. So I think that this will look quite nice with the Flametrooper. I don't know if this little end piece is going to be able to stick on the weapon. However, I do plan to, do whatever I can to make to take some cool pictures with it. But it is such a bummer that they did not give us any other flame accessories, because this figure really needs it. Overall, he's not on pre-order yet. At the time of filming this, he will be today, though, I'm sure. And my guess is his price point will be $230. That's just basing it on the other troopers that have come out. So far, the most expensive trooper has been $220, which is the a squad leader stormtrooper, but that's just because he's an exclusive figure. But but the other figures that have been $220 are the heavy gunner stormtrooper, as well as the squad leader snowtrooper. So he does seem to have a little bit more bulk than the two of them, and they do seem to be pricing these troopers based on bulk. So because of that, I would guess that their price point will be, I would say, between $220 and $230. I doubt there'll be any more, but I really doubt. I mean, there's no way they're going to be under $220. Overall, I'm very excited for this, though. I will definitely be getting a Flametrooper, and really excited to see them in the movie. So now let's really quickly talk about the TIE Fighter pilot. Overall, I've never liked the TIE Fighter pilots because although their design costume is really quite cool, the fact that they are just completely black makes it all blend together. You really can't see the details unless you have some really nice lights like the Hot Toys pictures have taken. I think just in your collection, without some major lights on it, it's going to blend in completely. I don't think this figure is going to be a standout figure in your collection or anything like that. So, it's a shame. I like the design of the armor, and this goes for the old trilogy as well. The armor design is pretty neat, but the fact that it's all black and that he just comes with a pistol, it makes him so bland compared to the other troopers, at least. So that's just my personal opinions on it. Now, this is $200, so it's a nice fair price. I think that they didn't overcharge for this one, which is good. So if you do want the TIE Fighter pilot, you do like the way it looks, this is going to be a nice one to get. However, for me, it's an easy pass. It's actually the only trooper that I've been pretty easily passed on by me. However, it does look pretty decent, I have to say. And then all these stormtroopers seem to come with the same basic hands, although for some reason this TIE Fighter pilot, it comes with an extra hand. This one, I don't know what this is for. But every stormtrooper that's coming out comes with a pair of fists, pair of relaxed palms, pair of trigger fingers, and then a left open hand, kind of like a signaling hand or something like that. But then for some reason this guy comes with an extra thing. I don't know, maybe that's meant to like put it on one of his dials, like he's adjusting something. I'm not quite sure. Or possibly that's like a handle for the steering wheel of the TIE Fighter that they're actually coming out with. I'm not quite sure on that, actually. But everybody does come with these standard hands here. Overall, and then the standard First Order base, which I really do like the look of these bases. Obviously, I don't have any in person yet, so I can't be 100% judge on it, but I do like the way they look. They seem to be quite glossy and really nice. They seem to be, a step above a generic stand, giving some personality, but without too much too much flair, basically. It's nice, it's simple, it's elegant, it looks really nice. So there you go, that's my thoughts on mostly the Flametrooper with a little bit of the TIE Fighter pilot there. Very excited for this to go on pre-order. Should be on pre-order in a couple hours here. It's just before 11 when I'm filming this, so my guess is it'll go on pre-order at like 2. Overall, very excited for this one, and definitely plan to get it, as well as I am getting the Heavy Gunner and the regular Stormtrooper as well. I'm almost 100% certain I'm going to get a snowtrooper. If I do pass on a trooper, that will be the one that I pass on. But at the moment, I plan to get a solid 4 troopers, so I'm very excited for this one indeed. And this also is great for anybody that's a Star Wars fan, because it doesn't just mean that they're doing the Flametrooper, it means that they're done with the troopers. So now we do get to start seeing some of the characters, which I think a lot of people are looking forward to. So there you go, that's my video review, just talking about the Hot Toys Star Wars Flametrooper and a little bit of the First Order TIE Fighter pilot. So there you go, thanks so much for watching.